people. Welcome to the first episode of our Rags to Riches City Living Challenge. Um, this is our character that we will be following. Her name is Cierra, and she is an aspiring actress. I kind of wanted to keep her in really simple clothing at first, just because, well, she has no money and she's basically homeless the first few days, so she can't be looking too fabulous just yet. Um, so the main, I guess, premise of this challenge is that you start in the slummiest apartment possible in San Myshuno and with 0 simoleons, and you have to work your way up to the penthouse. So our apartment that I'm going to choose is somewhere here it is, and what I did here was I can't stand carpet in my life, in real life, so naturally, I got rid of all of the carpet and chose just like really simple paint and really kind of ugly wooden floorboards to add to the apartment because if I had to deal with carpet, I wouldn't want to play. Um, Not sure if those are against the rules or not, but it is what it is, if you know what I mean. Okay. Here is our empty blank slate apartment, and you can see that I cheated her money down to 0, and we are still in an empty apartment. And what we need to go do now is find some ways to make some money, get some furniture, and eventually land our first acting gig. Whenever I start a new Rags to Riches save, I always go to the gallery in the art district of San Myshuno just because there's usually a lot of snow globes. You can go to the bar to get free chips. There's also like a microwave, and you can play the guitar. So for this challenge, this is perfect to get her guitar skill up without having to buy one. Of course, the most famous guy in the game is playing guitar next to me, so I was really worried that these girls weren't going to end up tipping me, but after this guy finally left, for some reason they tipped me instead of, the really, really awesomely famous guy, so happy about that. Give me all of your money. So I only made about, $40 playing guitar. I also got my singing skill up a little bit, but I cut that out because, well, we don't need to see all of the boring parts. When you are homeless, sometimes the best thing to do to start off is to go around the city and get all those snow globes and rummage through these boxes. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find some things that are worth a lot more money than just snow globes. You might find upgrade parts or uh, just nice things. I also grabbed the posters from the whatever these are, I guess electrical boxes or something. Because it's nice to decorate your apartment with them when you don't have any money. It gets, your mood up and it looks kind of like that cool city aesthetic that we love. So if you're homeless and you happen to be able to sing decently, you should try going to the karaoke contest. I think they're Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. I always make sure in the beginning when I'm doing a Rags to Riches challenge, um, especially one where I want my sim to be famous later on, that I do the karaoke challenges every night. You get $500 if you win. There's no second or third prize, but it's worth trying for the $500. And you also can grab free chips at the bar. So when you're really hungry and don't have any money to waste, that is the best thing to do. Oh God. So I can't remember this girl's name, but I know she is like one of the best singers in the game. So we might not win the karaoke contest. That's okay though. I'll at least get our skill up. We can try again on Tuesday. Might as well be her friend. Maybe we can crash on her couch. Oh, and here's Akira. You know, it wouldn't be a city challenge if we didn't woohoo with him at least once. Um, he's probably my favorite townie in the game, in any of the expansions. So we're definitely going to be his friends. Hopefully he doesn't join the karaoke contest because he will definitely beat us. He has really high singing skill, I think. I mean, I live in a house called Karaoke Legends, so I would think that they would win the karaoke contest, but maybe luck will be on our side tonight. We'll see. Always grab some extra chips when he's not looking, you know. So we saw that Kira entered the karaoke contest, and we were a little bit worried because, you know, his singing skill is amazing, but we figured we'd give it a try anyway, and pleasantly surprised that she doesn't sound like a dumpster fire. Good work, girl. Get that money. We'll just skip ahead. So, pleasant surprise, she did in fact win the $500 for the karaoke contest, and she did not freeze to death her first night sleeping on the bench. So that was pretty cool. Um, right now, what she's doing is digging through some empty boxes, or not empty boxes yet, because she's digging through them. You know what I mean. She's looking for some snow globes. What I like to do when I'm doing a rags to riches story like this, to keep it a little bit more realistic and make the struggle even more real, is I don't like to sell things from the inventory. With the city living pack, you also get this like yard sale table and that like art wall thing, and I always have them sell from the table. And it's cool because you can mark the prices up. So I like to put it at like 200 or 300%. You get a little extra cash. It's really good when you use the what is this lady, by the way? Like only in The Sims 4 will your townies look like that. Like what is happening? I cannot. Anyway, yeah. So I mark up the prices, and it's really cool if you do it with your art pieces because you can end up selling like $200 paintings for like $1,000, or however math works, you know. So after standing here for like 13 sim hours, we'll be able to make some money. Maybe. Our first customer. And not awkward at all. Are you gonna buy something? You're just gonna stand there. Come on, girl. Maybe try to convince her. Okay, and look at that, because we marked it up $300. So I will spare you all the pain of watching her struggle through selling these snow globes, but I'm gonna stand out here until they're all gone. I promise. So we were able to sell all of the snow globes, and it did not take nearly as long as I thought. So this is just a few hours later, and we have $1,000, and we're playing for tips right now in the art gallery. So we're gonna go try to find some more creative ways of making money, and then we'll catch you guys later. So we're currently napping. And after we wake up, we're going to do some odd jobs. I forgot that I think it's in the Sulani Island Living Pack, there's the option to do odd jobs. And if you go into your cell phone, under the employment, you can do find odd jobs. And I think that's pretty fitting for a starving artist in San Myshuno. So once our girl wakes up, she should be good to go. We'll speed up a little bit. Hope for the best here. Ooh, she stinks. That's gonna be awkward. All right, so you don't need any skills for this. That's perfect. We'll make some quick cash. Let's see how much we make from these before we even
Uh-huh. Oh.
Till 6:30.
Uh-huh.
Well, you got a nap, and then we'll go do your job. See what happens. All right, girl, you better work. These are like rabbit holes. So we worked for 2 hours and we got $36. That's not bad, not bad. So our girl is pretty miserable, despite just making $36. But it's getting pretty late, so we're just gonna have her sleep on a bench tonight and worry about showering. So the one thing about the posters that isn't ideal, you can't sell them using the table. You can sell them from your inventory, but like I said, I kind of like keeping the struggle as real as we can. Yeah. So we're not gonna go out too far. We are passed out and hungry and tired. I'm thinking that tomorrow we can try to do some more odd jobs after we wake up, and yeah. Thank you for tuning in for the first episode of our City Living Bradford Challenge. In our next episode, we will get our apartment furnished and we'll try to land our first acting gig. All right, guys. Catch you later.